problem. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother? You had a busy day today, yeah?
Yes, subhanallah. Afwan, man. I got little
No, you're
ones.
getting it hard. No worries. We'll discuss that a bit later. Everything's good?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. I had a little cold this week, innit? So, I'm kind of just recovering now.
Yeah.
But I had a bad neck and I had a crook neck. Then I got sick and headache and body aching and
You got
I
to
think the
slow
weather
down,
in it.
brother. You're hitting it too hard out there. You're hitting it too hard, huh?
Nah, not even, not even, bro. Not even. I need to go harder, bro.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Anyway, let's jump straight in.
Yeah.
We've done the part one. Jazakallah khairan for your story about your journey in Islam.
Welcome.
And we kind of stopped around the marriage issue. So today inshallah we're gonna deal with the issues of getting married and what the whole family situation means to you, getting married and having that responsibility of being a family man. And then we discuss about the now you're the businessman.
Nah.
So we're going to discuss both of those subjects, inshallah.
Inshallah.
First of all, leading up to getting married, okay, how did you look on this responsibility? How did you get into the situation of getting married? Obviously, the audience probably knows that for Muslim men, it's obligatory to get married. There's no sex outside marriage, so you have to get married. What is that? What does that process look like, and how did you go through that process?
So for me, my wife contacted me. She saw me online.
Okay.
On Hikmah Bookshop, because I used to be with Rashid on Hikmah Bookshop, and
Got you.
my wife saw me on there. She contacted me. So then I ended up having meetings at her house with her dad and parents, and
okay.
Yeah, so we done it the proper way,
So
go ahead from the dad.
You had to knock on the man's door. You had to knock on the man's door and go and see the father. You had to go and speak to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Do you know what? To be honest, I felt good. I felt like you see, if a girl's dad don't rate me, then I don't even want to marry you. That's my thing. If you're with a girl, yeah, and her dad don't rate you, why am I even be with you? That's like, I need you as a man to rate me. Otherwise, if I don't get no ratings with you as a man, then it's like I ain't got no real ratings.
But imagine if that the father had maybe high expectations. Maybe he said, well, okay, I want you to be a professional. I want you to be a doctor, an accountant. I want you to have bought your own house. These are some of the stipulations fathers have for their daughters. Do you get what I'm saying? How did you win him over then? How did you win him over?
Well, do you know, I think, when you got, obviously my wife's family, they're Muslims, so they're already down to earth people.
Okay.
They come from Morocco, so they come from Africa. They come from a real country where poverty is in Morocco as well.
Okay.
They've seen hardship. They've seen like how, the history of Morocco, Algeria, French, oppression.
Colonialism, yes.
The colonialism. So for them, I think it's just, I'm growing up in this Western country as well, like seeing their children grow up. They know, and it's not kind of, but it's like they know how bad, like I could have been as a choice of a man. See where I'm coming from? Like, like, it's like the fact that we're gonna get married, like, because you have to remember as well, it's like, as a female as well, it's like you're in this environment too, and it's kind of like the fact that she wants her dad to be the person to
give her away. Yes,
it's that there. He wasn't even expecting that. He kind of he's kind of like just relinquished his kind of position because he's in the West. He's not even really expecting that honor. You see what I'm saying? But his daughter gave him that honor there.
Yeah. So
So
did he check you out? How was the meeting? I mean, just for the
the meeting
audience to
was
understand what the process go through, the fact that the Muslim man has to go and see the father, get
do
his
you know what?
permission, put his
Mm,
cards on the table. You got to put your cards on the table. Say, this is me.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I'm here to look after your daughter.
yeah.
This is who I am. And he's got to believe you. He's got to check you out and say, all right, you're an upstanding man.
Mm,
If he says
mm,
no, that's
mm,
it. You got to turn around and walk out that door and say, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for me, it was a nice experience because obviously we're going up through Jahiliyyah times, and
You're how old did they say? Sorry to cut you again.
I
How old are you
was
now?
I was to my wife was like I think just turned 23,
Okay.
and then I was 30, 31.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically for me it was a really good experience because
Mm,
growing up in Jahiliyyah, broken homes and traumas, and it was
mm.
like one of the things for me, it was like that they've got a family unit there.
Yes.
She's got a mum and a dad and a stable home. So it's kind of like for me, it's almost
Mm.
like it was just a beautiful experience. Like they cooked me dinner, and it was just like how
Okay.
it was just like how families meant to be, like
Should
in
how it should be.
fairy tales. You get me? So
Mm, mm, mm.
I'm in a little fairy tale having dinner. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not just marrying her. You're not saying you're
Nah,
marrying the whole family,
I'm
but
around
you
family.
know you got the
Yeah.
family backing.
Yeah, but then obviously everyone, nobody's perfect. Yeah, don't matter if
Yes.
it's Muslim. Yeah, no one's perfect. Yeah,
Mm, mm, mm.
but for me that was a yeah, it was a really nice experience. You know, it was really nice just going around and expectations wise. I
Uh-huh.
can't remember the other question you asked. You asked another question regarding. You
Mm.
asked a few. It was
Were the father's expectations of you, were they just, were they did I'm not say he had high expectations, like what was his main thing that he was looking for
well,
in that?
like I
Mm.
said. For me, I think that he was just happy that that I'm just. I think, do you know, like it's like with anything in life, innit? You connect with people you don't,
Okay.
and
Yes.
for some reason, because you might
Yeah.
go somewhere and think someone likes you and they don't like you. You
Mm.
can go
Mm.
somewhere and think they don't like you and they like you. So
Okay.
me, I didn't really know what to expect. I just was me,
Yes.
and they
Okay.
liked me.
Good. Good.
So I'm saying they liked me for being me,
Mm.
and and the rest is history.
Okay. How long you
Yeah,
been married now for?
I've been married now for about 6 years now.
Okay. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Got three children.
Um.
So
Yeah. So obviously that getting married meant providing, obviously, provision, the
mm,
house, um, and
yeah,
then
so
dealing with the role of the woman as well. Like you're going in a situation knowing that, okay, I'm the man in this thing. I know my role. This is
yeah,
her role.
yeah.
How did you feel about that responsibility then
Well,
when
bro,
carrying out?
you have to remember, yeah, coming out of Jahiliyyah, um, we haven't been raised with a silver spoon in our mouth. So
Mm.
it's like, you know, it's kind of like, you see, when you marry a good sister, yeah, like you have to remember the time of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
So
like like certain people, they would accept a date for like
yeah,
their dowry.
yes,
So it's like certain man's dirt poor back then. That don't mean that I can't marry. So it's like it just depends on the sister. If she wants the
yes.
whole world, if she wants the whole world, that you've
Well,
got to
yeah.
give her the whole world,
Hmm.
then you're probably not going to end up with no brother, because no
Yes.
brother ain't got the whole world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
only one Andrew Tate out here. There's not like millions of Andrew Tate. There's only one of him.
Yeah.
I love my pirate, may Allah bless him. Yeah.
I mean.
So it's like sisters, like, so my wife, she didn't really have like she didn't want the whole world. She's wanted a good brother.
Okay. Good,
You know what
good.
I'm saying? So for me, it's just a matter of just basically just the sister that you find, it's like she has to be, like just down to earth,
Yeah.
just a real person, just a
Okay.
genuine person, like just a genuine person,
Yeah.
like that just has feelings. and she's not just thinking about herself.
Okay.
And she and also she understands as well that it's like, see, a lot of the time you have to remember, you see a lot of these multimillionaires, yeah. A lot of them, even the non-Muslim multimillionaires, they say behind every good man's a good woman. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But then you have to understand those good women were there when they were broke.
Okay, got you.
Sleeping on the floor, sleeping rough.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And now they're up. Now they're multimillionaires. Now they're up with them. So this is it. Like, you can't come into the situation expecting all the time that you're gonna get a man that's ready-made, finished, a diamond, ready-made and finished.
Yes.
No,
Yes,
you
yes,
might
yes,
have to
yes.
polish it. You might have to work with it. You might have to take time with it for it to become it. So that's really my thing. Like, my wife, I think she'd be patient with me to basically, you know, to become what I need to become.
Yes.
You know, and by her being there and being patient, it will enable me to become that. Because I got the kind of, I got this love and the support. And also as well,
I mean, your situation at that time, was you in the same financial situation that you're in now, or were you just starting off, or what was your financial situation? How was you at that time?
Fully broke.
Fully broke. Okay.
Fully broke. 20p in the pocket broke.
Okay. But you weren't there brave still. You weren't there with a promise then, like, if you stick with me, I'm with you.
Well, yeah, like I went there with like maybe them times I probably had a few bills, but
yeah,
after that was really broke times. Fully broke time, like 20p in the pocket broke time. So
okay.
Yeah, it's like I just went there. Obviously, you see, this is the thing. It's like, even in Jahiliyyah times, it's like if you like someone, you like someone. It's like, you know, people, you know, like even in the ends, it's like if a girl likes you, you like, it's not all about the money. And see, if you need money to get a girl, then it's like it's not even real.
Ubaydallah,
yeah,
I got to get my my charger for my laptop, or it's going to cut out.
Yeah, go on.
Right?
I'll wait for you.
So just give me 2 minutes. I will be back. Sorry about that.
Sure,
1 second.
No problem, mate.
Yes, I'm back. So
no problem, mate. I can't hear your mic. Your mic's off.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you went there, as you said, Brock, and alhamdulillah, the father accepted. What was your mentality from that point there, looking forward? Like, this sister's on a journey with you.
Yeah. So
she's your responsibility now. How are you moving now?
Yeah. So I'll be real with you, because this is Muslim real. Yeah. So this is like the transition of like Jahiliyyah, single man. Even if you're with a girl in Jahiliyyah, there's not really no expectations of you. You can go and do what you like, kind of. You go and take drugs and do what you. Basically, there's no kind of real expectation as a man.
You're free to do as you please, kind of thing.
I think your mic keeps cutting on and off.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're kind of free to do what you want as a boyfriend girlfriend relationship. You're free to do what you want. And now you're married. Now you got a woman that you're responsible for.
Yeah.
How are you thinking? How are you gonna move then?
Yeah. So basically now, I'll give you an example. So when I got married, I had my little one, and basically, like, I fell into one of my old little ways. Yeah. One of my old habits, and you have to remember, all my life I've been just doing this as a single man, just doing what I like. So
Yes.
now it's like, wow, like you're married now, bro. Like, and it was kind of like having someone there that looks down on you was a very, very powerful thing for me. Because it's
Looking
like
down at
looking
you.
down. Yeah, it's like those behaviors aren't rated round here. That's not rated.
And this, you're
Not,
saying this is coming from her family?
no, it's
You're
come from
saying?
her.
Oh, she's saying
Just
you
like,
gotta fix up.
yeah, so like just by how just by somebody's like your company you keep, how they, how they look at you, it's like it's gonna affect, the expect, like how, so it's like, like you become the company you keep, isn't it? So it's kind of like, I just remember thinking to myself, like, wow, like, it's like, bro, like you're married now, bro, like you got a little daughter now. It's like, bro, like you can't be doing what you was doing before, bruv. It's not the same. Like, it's like, bruv, like you really can't fall back into your old kind of patterns of behavior.
Yeah.
So
you got your little tribe now. You got a wife, you got a kid as well following
yeah,
you, looking at you.
yeah, and it was like, and I did say to myself, you know what, like, it's like I have to fix up, because it's like, yes, I could just see, like, this hasn't brought me anything in my life. So it's like, basically, I just got to stop in it. Like, I got to stop now. Cause I've got a wife, I've got children.
Yeah.
I had a daughter, newborn, and it was just like, bro, like you need to. It's like because it's hard, like when you've been stuck in your behavior patterns since you was a teenager.
Yeah.
It's difficult to change, and it's like
To break out.
yeah, and it's like, so from that time there, that was a one little slip up I had right in the beginning of my marriage. And ever since then, I've just been battling on and just being consistent,
Yes. So do
And
you think? I mean,
having the expectation of my wife there, that's helped me. That's helped me, because it's like, yeah, that's
this is the
helped.
point because that can be make or break. Because some people might say that, well, you just that could break a man.
Yeah, well,
Meaning, like, nah, you're just on my case. Leave me be. I'll deal with it.
and then you'd have been left where you are,
Yeah.
living how you want to live, which has resulted to nothing. And she'll go about her
Yeah.
business.
Got you.
She'll go about her business, because you're not leveling up. Like, for you to be a husband, you need to level up. Like,
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Like, I got a neighbor, yeah. I got a neighbor. He's out there smoking all hours of the day and night. He's got some new twins. He's non-Muslim, innit? But his girl's there with him, and then she comes out and and it's like there's not shit. His girl ain't got no expectations of him. So it's like they just end up bummy together. So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is either your wife's gonna follow you, and because either what's gonna happen with companionship is you're gonna follow them, or they're gonna follow you, or they're gonna leave you and walk away. And like my neighbor, his girl just follows him, so she's bummed it out with him. She's smoking with him. She's got do you understand? So it's like, my thing is,
do you think strong women are a positive? Because some man might get afraid of a strong woman, or a woman that's gonna say, no, you gotta fix up.
Yeah, but you know what? Do you know what it is? Or do you know what it is? It's not even strong in the sense of like this fake modern strong woman.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
I'm saying like just strong in like her femininity, like strong in her, just strong in her, like her resolve and what she wants.
Yes.
And just what is acceptable. I think a lot of men, they run away from that. I do think they run away from that.
Yeah, obviously, strong in the point that she's not gonna go down with you, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The only way it's gonna work. Only way it's gonna work is she's got to bring you up.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but then the thing is, though, it's not a thing of it's like, but at the same time, it's not she's carrying you up, bringing you up. It's a thing of because she needs you. So she needs you to be the best you.
She needs you to step up. She needs you to step up, basically.
Yeah, it's like the women need us to be our best version.
Yeah.
But you see when women act like they don't need men, and I'm a single mother, I don't need men, then I have no purpose then, innit? Because You don't need me, so I might as well just go outside the bookies and just go and smoke and bet in it and just gamble and drink. Because I have no purpose in there's no need for me in your life. But when women need you to be the best you, so they can be the best them, and you can both become the best together.
Yeah.
And you realize like, right, I need to step up because it's like my role is pivotal. My role is pivotal in this family.
Yes.
So I'm saying like my place is like I'm the backbone of the family. Like we're both the backbone.
Yes.
The backbone.
How's it work then? Explain the situation. Okay, now you're on your game now. You've stepped up now. How are those roles now? How is it working out in your mindset now?
Yeah, in the mindset or
like practically like your wife is doing this and I'm doing that and everyone gets on with their roles. How's it work?
Yeah. So obviously we're in the West, innit? So like you've always got mix up of ideology sometimes where it's like the West is trying to just somehow force some kind of nonsense in your wife's brain to kind of just like, so my wife will do her role, I do my role, but then there's sometimes like ideological, there's like you see when a woman goes and talks to someone that's a bad influence, and then she comes back and she might say something. She might say, "Oh, my man does this, or her husband does that, or this." Straight away, it's like because your wife. It's like, okay, who you been talking to? It's like talking to a bad friend or listening to the social media. She might hear an opinion of some foolish woman out there who's come with this idea, and now all of a sudden. It's like
the idea's coming to the house now.
Yeah, and it's like, but your wife's trying to walk on that straight path still and be the wife of the house and everything. But then it's like you got these other women who are kuffar women who's doing the same thing. Oh, I'm a housewife and I'm coming with their little thing. That might kind of mix up the situation a little bit.
I mean, definitely there's a battle between the traditional woman and the modern woman who kind of wants it all. You can be the mother, the businesswoman, I don't know, the intellectual, the teacher, and like you can't have it all. And I think the reality is that either you're going to put your family first or your career first. Do you get what I'm saying? And there is a bit of a tug of war in modern times. Like, are there set roles now? Like, I'm going to go out to work and you still be the house husband kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Even for the women that want to be at home and want to do their role, it's like I just feel like there's still like an attack on trying to like we got Islam. We know Islam's a haq,
Yes.
But now they got this moderate Islam. So now you might have people that will look at you and say, right, you're a terrorist now because they're following the moderate Islam, the watered down where gays are allowed in the mosque now.
Yeah.
So you're now
extreme now.
Extreme Muslim, where you're just the normal one.
Yes.
So
Like, fundamental,
you're trying to walk the straight path as a wife, be the straight walking, God-fearing, child-raising mother.
Yes.
And then you got these kind of, oh, well, your husband should do this, or maybe you should do that. Or so it's like there's always this kind of battle of.
There's always a conversation, definitely.
There's always some kind of something going on. So it's not really always just a plain sailing. I feel like, because you have to remember, it's like shaitan's more on you because you're trying to do things the right way.
Yes.
Where it's like when you ain't on nothing, it's like, when shaitan's got you, he don't really care about you. He just leaves you.
He's moving on to the next one. Yeah.
So I'm saying, but I find that there's always some kind of little, because we're trying to like homeschool our children and say like there's say Alan Mubarak. So it's like I'm trying to do my business, and so it's like there's always some kind of tension going on.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, no doubt. Like the West,
it's not a smooth.
It's not a smooth journey.
Smooth ocean. Nah, it's not smooth.
Yeah. No doubt. In the West, they're always attacking traditional values. The woman's role, the man's role, trying to confuse, like, the man can be the woman and the woman could. So there's always going to be an issue going forward, and trying to disturb the balance within the household. How would
Yes.
you go about now protecting that Islamic household? Because in Islam, it's clear the man is the protector, he's the provider. The woman generally looks after the children, and everything is cool. But now we have, especially Muslims in the West, battling. Well, okay, well, I'm saying I live in a house. This Hollywood woman and feministic values come in. The chat comes in
Yeah.
about no, you don't. You have to wash up. I don't have to clean. And
Yeah.
it's long. All them things are coming in, and you can't. So it's always discussion about the roles
Yeah.
of the man and the woman. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one because
I think
go on.
I think one thing that helps is, and this is why I did, choose my wife, is because her mum is from Morocco, so
Okay.
she's happy being a wife.
Yes.
But being in
Yeah.
this country, it has poisoned her mother's mentality a little bit, to where they
Mm.
will try and poison the wife in the home
Mm-hmm.
to destroy the home. Because it's like, see, like, so having a mother from Morocco, my wife, she knows her role.
Traditional role. She knows the
Yeah,
traditional role from
she
handed
knows.
down from her mum.
Yeah, it's like she's seen it. She knows how it's done. Where these single mothers, these single girls that we've been raised around over here, they don't know nothing about anything about how to just to even live with a man. They don't even
Yes.
know how to coexist with a man.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
like,
Yes.
just this is the reason why I picked my wife, is because she saw the traditional mum and dad. She got grandma, grandpa,
Yeah.
like she's seen it all. But then even within that, there's always like, because you have to remember, there's issues within. You may have seen bad habits from your parents. So even though,
Yes.
so for me, it's like, okay, well, the vital thing is they had each other, and that's the framework. We can work on that, and that's the most important framework. But then within that framework now, the mother could have been disrespecting the dad, running
Yeah.
them out all the time. There's many different kind of ways where it's like, within that, the children could be learning the bad habits from the parents, even though the parents are married and together.
Yes. Yeah. Within the house, there could be issues. Definitely, no marriage is perfect, as I say.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, but that's one thing that I did. I chose is because I saw the traditional, family values, and from Jahiliyyah times, I remember. It's like with the females that I used to be with, it's like it's like they got this single woman mindset, and it's like it's like, as a man, I always find that you ain't really got no rights to be a man. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. I saw it today with my wife. Yeah, I clicked on Google, story came up. Oh, they're gonna give men 2 years for sexually harassing a woman on the street. I said, wow, do you know what this is? They're taking it like, so no, it's normal for a man to want to approach a woman. It's normal to want to chat a woman up. It's normal. So now they weaponized it for women now to be like, no, I don't want him talking to me on the street. He's harassing me. Man can get 2 years in jail for that now. So what all that's gonna do is cause a man to now don't even chat to women even more. You're gonna create a big divide. So I'm saying, where it's like, a man's not allowed to be who he is. So in Jahiliyyah, it's like, if you now be a little forceful with your woman, you might just put your arm around her, just like, if that's your girl, innit? Yeah. Some girls love it. Some girls love it. Yeah. Some girls might see it like, wow, why is he got his arm around me like that? Why is he trying to? Why is he? Oh, where are you, babe? Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you? Oh, he's controlling.
Yes.
Is a man not meant? Is a man not meant to want to know where his woman is? Is a man not meant to want to know where you are? Like, not on a rah like he's, but it's like, that's normal. Like, but it's almost like the things that are normal for a man, they're attacked like there's something wrong with you.
Yes.
like there's something like they've made it like it's like raw. Well, if I do that, it's like they call it. I don't know. Is it called catfishing or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's a term called catfishing or something. I heard this term. I think it's called catfishing. So it's like basically, it's like I think it's just chatting a girl up, innit? So if you approach a girl on the street, I think that's called catfishing. We're back in the day. That's normal.
You're just chatting her up, basically.
When you see a girl on the road, you chat to her, and she likes you, you like her, and then you take numbers, and then you go out and whatever, yeah. But it's like now, just you wanting to be a man, it's like it's been criminalized, bro. You know what I'm saying,
but
so,
I think if we're gonna sexualize society, you know, every other TV program is about sex, having sex, people, you know, doing whatever they're doing on the TV, whatever, and then expect people when they come out on the street in real life, they're going out for a drink, they expect people to be like
sexual.
Yeah. What do they expect from society if that's what they're getting pumped from them, you know, social media, etc.
Yeah.
People are going to be out there on the hunt. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people, unfortunately, they can't control it. This is why, you know, in Islam, we don't have the mixing of the sexes. We have hijab. We have separation. You get what I'm saying? But what they want, they want to have the cake and eat it. They want to sexualize society.
Walk around naked. Walk around naked. But a man can't even have a feeling to look at you. Like even to where like you see women have.
I think you know, like kind of the old days when the building the man on the building site used to whistle like the woman.
You can't whistle no more.
You can't whistle no more.
You can't whistle.
I'm not saying that they should or shouldn't, but I'm just saying like it's contradiction.
Of course it is. Even in the gym, it's like I see one thing online where the woman's like, it's like women are getting praised for like telling a man like, wow, what are you looking at? Like in the gym. She's got skin tight spandex on, naked, see everything, privates, everything. She's bending over, crouching over, twisting everything all around the males. He's looking on her hard because he's feeling her. And she's gonna have the audacity turn around and say, why are you staring at me for? Who are you looking at? Like I'm empowered, like that's my like why are you looking? It's like it's almost like women aren't being taught. And like I don't want to tell you how man-woman thing, but it's relationships, yeah.
We're gonna touch on the nature of men. They don't understand the nature of men
and women, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like women are actually being taught. It's like Kevin Samuels used to say. It's like there's no accountability for women. You can walk around naked. Oh, a man can't. It's like this is what's actually being forced on the women. Like enforcing, like no, stand up for your rights. Stand up to walk around naked.
Yes.
Stand up to walk in the park naked at night, and no one should have the right to touch you. Stand up, like just the laws of nature don't apply to women. It applies to everyone else.
Yeah.
You walk in the night as a man, someone might murder you in the park. We doing that in the park. Oh, but a woman now, let's teach her. No, it's your right. You can walk through naked. It's okay. It's your right. Men are evil. Yeah, you should have the right to walk where you like, do what you like.
Yeah,
it's kind of
that's like living fictitious life. It's not real. The reality, unfortunately, there are percentages of men. Fantasy. There are percentages of men that will take advantage of a woman, or they can't control their desires, or whatever. So, as Allah instructs the Muslim women to cover up. Do you get what I'm saying? To cover up, you know, don't be free mixing with men, etc., etc.
Yeah.
To guard against these things. So we live in a society where it's a bit of a contradiction. On one side, we throw sexuality at people, and then at the same time we expect everyone to behave themselves. And unfortunately, it's not the reality. Anyway, let's do a bit of a U-turn. So, alhamdulillah, the as you said, managing the family, there's always influences coming in, and you got to know how to balance those. Like, as I said, being a family man is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your game also to maintain. What's your kind of aims for your family? You got one child now? I saw you that you got
three now.
Mashallah. How is that burden? Because some people are afraid of marriage. Some people run from marriage and run from responsibility. How do you see it as the head of your tribe?
Well, one thing I will say as advice, it's like it does take a village to raise a child. Like that is one thing. Like, see, just mum and dad. That even with mum and dad, back in the day, there was grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie.
Yes.
You see, when it's just you and your wife trying to soldier it, it's hard.
Yes.
Like, it's really, really hard, man. Like, I can't lie, man. I'm telling you, man. Like,
be real.
I'm telling you, bro. It's hard, bro. Like, it's really, really hard. Like, and sometimes it can get depressing, bro. Like, it's like you're just every day is a battle, and it's like it just kind of teaches me the importance of just how, you know, traditional families and, you know, how the breakup of the family in the West, and it's like the support system. Like, it wasn't just mum and dad. Like, there was auntie,
there was uncles and yes. Yeah.
It's like mum shouldn't just have to be 24 hours. She's cleaning nappies, she's feeding, she's this, she's that, she's cooking, she's this, she's that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, where's grandma? Where's grandpa? Where's auntie? It's like in this country, we're all separate. We all living in separate yards. We're all living far from each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we're all isolated. Also, our ideology is just Pierre Dunya we're chasing.
Yes.
Like, everyone, you're at work, I'm at work, he's at work. So it's like no one ain't really there for each other to support each other. So I'm saying, so for me, I do find that it's a really, really difficult thing raising children. I can't lie. And
yes,
and
yeah.
If it weren't for my wife, telling you, if it weren't for my wife,
if it weren't for the wife,
I'm telling you,
you'll buy some roses, brother.
Listen, come on, that's standard. But you know, like, if you know, if it weren't for my wife being a soldier,
respect to the women,
there wouldn't be no family. To be honest, there wouldn't be no family.
Yes,
because a man is built to do what men do, a women's built to do what women do. And to you see me, I'll be real. I see certain brothers. I don't know if it's just their Instagram making them look good, or I don't know. But I'm not built to do certain things. That's just me. Like, I'm just not built for it. I ain't got the patience for it. I ain't got the tolerance for it when babies are crying and screaming.
You're gone.
I'm not saying I'm gone. I'm not saying I'm gone. Because I'm going 150 in a direction that's gonna benefit us all.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? But it's like certain things, it's like I feel like we're more, it's like
you can tolerate more things.
You can tolerate more. Like a woman can tolerate a baby crying more.
Yes.
That would just make me snap and lose my mind eventually. A woman now, she's gonna hear it, and it's like she's gonna. I don't know what it is, man. There's something how Allah's made men and women where it's like,
that's it. Women are they're made different, man. They're made different.
I'm saying?
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying. If it weren't for my wife, there wouldn't be no family. Because it's like, you know, it's like she's the one who, you know, loves the children, nurtures the children. I'm the one that just make sure the food's here. I bring the food. You see what I'm saying? I make sure there's supplies.
Yes.
I make sure that there's provisions.
And you're protecting them.
Yeah.
You're doing your role.
Because you have to remember, protection as well comes in the form of like
they're safe.
Feeling psychologically safe.
Yes.
If you feel that if you don't feel safe, it's like if you feel safe, like you feel confident, innit? So it's like just having that feeling of feeling safe. I provide that feeling of feeling safe.
Alhamdulillah.
So they can just do what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
what's your aims? Like, you know, there's a question. Like, do you find that people that come from, say, broken homes or one-parent families, does that necessarily determine whether or not they're going to be good family makers, if you get what I'm saying? Some people might say, oh, the reason why I've got kids all over the place is because my father did the same, or I came from a broken home. But can you still, like, you're still there, you're sticking out, even though you know it's difficult, you're still going through it. How are you able to do that? Like, obviously you spoke about your broken home and stuff, but you're still sticking it through.
Like I said, one, my wife. I think Abdurrahim mentioned it. The kind of woman you got. If you got a bad woman, right, you can't build nothing. You can't plant good seeds in rotten soil. So that's the first thing.
Gotcha.
The soil has to be clean and
organic,
fresh. Yeah.
Got
So
you.
then that's the woman. Yeah. You plant your seed in a nice, fertile, clean,
Mm-hmm.
uncorrupted soil. Yeah. And then you can start building and growing from
Mm-hmm,
there.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So I'm saying I find that everything kind of, you know, for me, it's like it goes back to, you know, having a good like a good
good
wife.
foundation.
Yeah,
Yes.
good foundation. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But
Mm.
what was the question, the actual question again? I forgot, you know. So
I've lost track as well. No, no, no. No. The issue was that sometimes if people come from broken homes
Mm-mm-mm.
and they don't have that
Oh, yeah, that's
example
it. Yeah,
within their own home, say, okay,
yeah,
fine, my dad wasn't around. If you have the example, my father's around. He showed me how to be a man in the house.
yeah.
He
Okay.
showed me how I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
carry the family,
I found out.
and a lot of us don't have that.
Yeah,
Does that necessarily mean that you're going to carry on that tradition of,
not
you know
necessarily.
what, I've done with this thing, I'm off, I'm gone
Ye-
because I can't
ye-
handle the pressure, I can't handle the stress.
Mm,
Or like
mm,
for me, I found that, you know what, because my dad weren't around,
mm.
I'm sticking. I don't want that to happen to my kids. I'm
Yeah,
sticking. But some people on
yeah,
the other side might say, you know what, my
yeah,
dad just came and went. I'm going to do the same thing.
yeah. Well. At the end of the day, it's all excuses, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm, mm.
It's like there's that saying. See, you can see the half glass, you can see the glass half full or half empty.
Empty. Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
how do you want to look at this? It's how you want to look at it. Like Allah
Mm,
says, "I am as my
mm,
servant thinks I am."
mm,
So, if you want to see
mm,
Allah like, "Rah, Allah don't care," well, Allah ain't gonna care then, innit?
mm,
If that's how you want to view me and disrespect me, then I'm gonna
yeah.
come how you see me, innit? But if
Yeah.
you say,
Yeah.
"Rah, my Lord, he's gonna honor me, he's gonna
He's given me so much.
protect me, he's gonna nice me," then you're gonna feel like that. So
Mm,
it's the same
mm,
thing in, you know, like there's this story about this child, yeah. So
mm-hmm,
he saw his dad. I think his dad was a drunk and used to beat his mum or something, yeah.
mm-hmm.
And then one of the children, yeah, that was it. So one of them grew up and he ended up beating his wife. And
Okay.
they asked him, why did you do that? He said, oh, because my dad used to beat my wife, beat my mum,
Yes.
yeah. And the
Mm,
next child, he never touched drink, he never hit his
mm-hmm.
woman. And they asked him why, and he said, because my dad used to do it. So it's
Yes.
chooses how you want. It's like
To,
whatever how you want to take it.
mm,
It's
mm.
like, because it's all excuse at the end of the day. If a man leaves his children, him saying it's because that's what happened to him, that's his excuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
use that excuse. I could use that excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could just
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But it's my excuses now. Like, I'm gonna make sure, because see, that should be a more powerful excuse, that because I know exactly how it feels.
How
That's
it feels. Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I'm
That's
sticking
why I'm
around.
gonna make sure, even if I'm
Mm.
a crap dad, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm,
be there though. See what I'm saying?
yeah. 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 I'm
Even
gonna
if I'm
be
a
there.
crap dad, I'm gonna
Mm.
be there.
Yeah.
Rather
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw in the towel and
I'm
just
gone.
not even be there.
Mm, mm.
You see,
No.
so
Definitely. Definitely.
I think
Definitely.
that's more powerful. Is you know,
Another thing. I'll just your kids. How was your oldest?
5,
5.
nearly
Okay.
6. Yeah.
Just a little advice. I'm just a little bit older than you.
Oh, go on, go on.
When you see your kids grow
Mm,
up 15, I mean teenage age is tough,
yeah.
right? You got to have patience. But when
Yeah.
they get past the teenager age, like 21, 22, 23, okay, your family, those kids,
Asset.
they're an asset, brother, a
Mm,
serious asset. So get through this period, yeah. You're gonna rough it
okay.
around the teenager ages.
Okay.
Once they stick around 21, 22,
Yeah.
they will settle down,
Yeah.
bruv. They're an asset, bruv.
Nah.
The hard work is gonna come true, bruv.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna come true.
do you see, like, even now these ages here feels challenging. Like 5.
It's challenge. Yeah, yeah.
It's like you telling me it's gonna be challenging then. So it's like, wow. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
challenging now, and it's gonna be challenging then. So it's like,
yeah. Now you're building your tribe. You got to put in hard work for that tribe, bro. You have to. But
nah,
in the end, they're an asset for you, bro. Don't worry. It's all gonna come back. It's gonna come back. You know, it's
inshallah.
an investment. They say it's an investment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, yeah.
so now, okay, you got your little tribe, and
Mm,
what's your vision now? I mean, one thing I was thinking of, your family's in this area, and obviously you know you grew up in you're in South London, isn't it? You're in South
Yeah,
London.
yeah.
Does the environment influence you,
Mm,
or do you influence the environment? Meaning, in where you are now,
mm,
there's no way you can bring up a successful family. There's no way
mm.
you can build anything because the environment around you, you're just seeing poverty, you're just seeing crackheads, you're just seeing degradation. Or
Yeah,
is your mindset that, well, no matter where I am,
yeah.
I can influence my environment. I'm in control of these four walls. How do you see it as a family going forward?
Um, I do think that the environment does play a huge impact on like your ability to like, you know, thrive and like be free. So it's like sometimes you do feel like a prisoner, yeah,
Mm,
because
mm,
if you're in a Muslim country, for example, or a country with morals,
mm-hmm.
you know, you could just be like, yeah, you could, you know, like back in the day, you could trust your kids with the neighbors and you could trust your
You can
kids with,
leave it. You should people
yeah,
should
go
leave
and
the
play
door
outside.
open.
Yeah, go leave your door open, go play outside.
Yeah, I
Now,
grew up in those times, but I believe.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
Mm,
now it's like, oh yeah, go and watch TV, don't worry about it. Go and watch your cartoons. Bruv, you
mm.
might see two youths kissing in the cartoon now. I can't trust the
Yeah,
cartoons.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like from every angle, it's almost like they're trying to like
Mm,
infiltrate and take
mm,
away your child's innocence
mm,
and teach them their values of like nothingness. Like
mm,
have you
mm,
know, and I've seen the effects of it on my children, like when they watch certain cartoons.
mm-hmm,
Like I saw my daughter the other day, so they was watching Home Alone, yeah.
mm-hmm,
There's a scene in Home Alone 2 where the woman slaps the you know the criminal, he's got the curly hair, yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's standing in traffic. So basically he's standing behind a woman, and I think Kevin squeezes the woman's bum to basically make the woman turn around and slap him, yeah.
Mm.
So the woman slaps him, and later on in the film, he ends up behind her again and she slaps him again. Don't think my daughter never slapped my son in his face, you know. And we weren't even watching the film. It was like on just a random day, and she said the same thing the
Yeah.
woman said. I
Mm.
think the woman said something in French. She was like, "Le chéri" or something. And then she went, "Bow!" Smacked him in his face.
Mm.
I thought it would say, "Le chéri," bah! And just slapped my son in the face. And she's just doing
Yeah.
it, just copying. She weren't
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
malicious intention. She's
Yeah. Yeah.
copying
Yeah.
what she sees.
Mm-mm.
My
Got
son
you.
as well. He's my son all the time. I used to love Power Rangers. I used to love Spider-Man, all these things. My
Mm.
son will not stop punching me.
Okay, you think he's a superhero or something?
Non-stop. I'm talking about boom, 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 boom. Like he's just always like,
Yeah,
and now I've stopped him watching Spider-Man and that. He's not coming and punching me no more.
he calmed down now.
He just come and just, and it's like I realize it's like these things that you put in front of your children, these cartoons and these things, they are
Mm.
teaching them. Like
Mm.
they are shaping and molding what they believe and what they think and
Mm.
the kind of person they're gonna become.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you have to modify your environment,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, to basically shape your children how you want to shape them. But then it's like these people, the system is so sneaky with the technology. You can do that, and it's like if you're not aware, say like you're a parent, you're Muslim, you come from back home, and you're not aware
Mm-hmm.
of the evils.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you think are just innocent, they're gonna mash up your child's mindset. They're gonna mash like even the computer games and all these kind of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. 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 Because we there is a habit of just saying, yeah, give the kid a
Yeah,
tablet or give him a phone or sit in
yeah,
front, and that will affect them.
yes, and it's gonna teach
Mhm,
the mindset, the concentration. You
mm.
know, even just like the endorphins, wanted like that rush,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so for me, I find you can shape your environment
Mhm.
because it's kind of like when someone's in prison. It's like you got some people that are in prison, real prison,
Yes.
that feel like they're free because
Mhm.
inside their mind they're free, and they
Gotcha.
close their eyes and they, it's like their mindset doesn't determine that while I'm in prison, they work out, they eat well, they educate,
Yes.
they reform themselves.
Yes.
Malcolm X reformed himself in prison.
Yes.
Ibn Taymiyyah was in prison.
Prison.
So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
great people have been in places where you think they couldn't thrive, and they become greats in those environments.
Yes.
So it's like how you perceive your situation. It's like, or you could be in prison and it's like you feel like you're trapped and you're just
You can't handle it.
anxious. You're biting your nails and you're losing weight, and so it's just like it's taking the environment that you got, and I think it's just like you have to just I think
make the best of what you got in front of you.
Yeah, do you know? I think you have to be a little bit. Sometimes I think it's not crazy, but it's kind of like you have to kind of be a little bit. Just call it crazy, a little bit delusional. Like you have to be a little bit of a fantasist. Like you have to really be someone that don't live in reality.
Yeah, but how are you gonna stop? How are you gonna stop those influences in your house? Obviously, you mentioned the cartoons and the TV, like
So for me,
restricting it.
Listen,
Okay.
I took their tablets. I smashed them the other day because I realized I didn't authorize no tablets in my house. Grandma and grandpa bought tablets. My kids are going crazy over these tablets. This isn't a culture. This ain't a culture that I've brought into my family, and I didn't authorize this culture. And it's creating a culture of crying over tablets. Getting angry over tablet. No, smash tablets are gone. There's no more tablets. There's no more tears for tablets. Tablets are done now.
Yeah,
that's it now. Now we can focus on more important things. So when I go into the garden, my son will come and do pull-ups with me.
Good.
Yeah. I'm saying when I'm bottling up my stands, when I'm building my new stands, the children, they want to load them up. They want to print the stickers on the sticker machine.
You know, if you had the tablet there, your son not coming out. He ain't coming out doing pull-ups with you. He's on the tablet.
But that's what I'm saying. This is what I started to notice. They're in the room. It's like you see patterns of behavior because you know your children like the back of your hand. Yeah. You come in the house every day. Where's like they're running you down. Yeah. The only time you'll never hear nobody that they're not concerned with you no more. Oh, they're on the tablet in the bedroom under the blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, so now giving daddy a cuddle ain't important no more.
Yeah. Serious thing.
Seeing your dad come in the front door ain't important no more because I'm in this game.
Yeah, it's not even the kid's fault. It's the fact that that tablet is made attractive and it's a child. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm a game addict. This is why I know it's like sometimes as well, someone who has grown up with certain things, sometimes I feel that, am I depriving them? I want them to have certain things. I want them to, but then it's like, sometimes it's like, you look at examples of people that they never ate sweets ever. Yeah. Like I know brother, he never ever ate no sweets. I know brother, what's the brother's name? What's that brother's name again? I forgot his name, but he's a Somali brother. He does a lot of what's the brother's name?
He was in prison. He come out. He doing little short videos.
No, he's a proper brother, man. He educated brother, but basically he's. I'm not saying that brother. I'm not saying he's not educated, but I'm just saying this brother I'm talking about. He's a scholarly brother. He's up there with all the brothers. I think he sits with Abu Taymiyyah.
Okay.
He's one of them brothers. But basically, he said he never watched TV ever. His dad was a sheikh and he knew the sheikh.
Yes.
He knew the scholars them, and it was like, so that's what you. So it's like, you see, sometimes we think that it's like, just let them eat some sweets, let them just watch some cartoons. Now we don't want to deprive them to the point where they rebel when they get older and they just like, they just. But it's like sometimes it's like some things I feel like it's like even for ourselves, it's like there's no benefit in them. It's like there's more.
While you've got them young, they're yours. Slowly, they're gonna slip to your hand. You get what I'm saying? So you can do what you can.
But you got see if you can teach them the culture while they're with you. It's like my daughter. She understands work then play.
Yes.
Work then play.
Definitely.
So you want to play? We've got work to do first. We don't play then work. See what I'm saying? We don't take the easy road and then we're gonna go down the hard road after, because you're not gonna want to do it after. It's like we get what's most important done first. And even if we don't get to have no fun because it's like, this work is gonna take a few days to do. Well, that means we need to do the work. The work needs to get done first, then we can play after. So that's just a little principle that my daughter, she says it back to me now. Work then play, work then play, dad. It's like, yeah, work then play. So even if you want to have a little cookie or something, cool. After you've done your running lesson, then you can have your cookies and whatever. Because at least you put that work in, you can get your little reward now. But you ain't just getting your reward and you ain't put no work in.
So you said your family's they're homeschooling.
Yeah,
they're homeschooled. Do you have is there a homeschooling network, or your wife is just doing it by herself? Is there? I mean, your oldest is how old? 5.
Oldest, yeah, 5.
Okay,
yeah.
You're cool. You're all right. You're all right for now. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So like, so my missus is tapped in to the other people doing homeschooling and what they do, and like tips and advice and But same again, like I said, man, it's all about the woman, because if you have a woman who is like, well, let me drop them to school and let me come home and have a lay-in. Okay, well, there you go, innit? Leave the system to raise your children then. Leave a stranger to raise your youths then, innit? My wife is like, and it gets to that point where it's so difficult sometimes, where it's like, you know what? We're like, should we just give them to the system? Because it's just like they're gonna alleviate so much pressure from us. But it's like, at what expense though?
No, definitely.
It's like, because all these cultures and values that they're going to be teaching our children, it's like that comes with that. So if you want to have a little lay-in and you want to have an easy life, I will send your kids to school then, innit, and let them brainwash your kids, innit. Or if we got money now, you see, that's where, for example, we could pay tutors to come to the home.
No, definitely.
Proper, focused, targeted.
You
see what I'm saying? So this is where it's like, I'm focused on business, trying to make money, and it's like, eventually, it's like, hopefully, inshallah, I can, pay for some tutors. Because for me, I think school, this is my opinion. No one don't have to take my opinion. This is my opinion. School's a waste of time to me. The only thing where school's a benefit is things that you're gonna need, like maths, English, like things you're practically gonna need. Like science, and it's like science that you're gonna need. Like
my kind of mentality is that the kids don't really need to go primary school. Primary school, you can do that all at home. So then after that, obviously from like high school to GCSE age, you're going to need tutors. Before primary school, you can do all that stuff at home. Then from high school and GCSE, then you have to bring some tutors so they can do the GCSEs, and then send them to do their A levels. But the point is, we found that half the day at school is it's a waste of time. You can get them through their GCSEs at home, but it is costly. That's the thing. If you want to do tuition at home and get them through their GCSEs, it's not cheap. But the thing is, the kids grow up, I would say, just from my experience, more family orientated. They're closer to you because they spend more time with you, and they're not wasting their time picking up nonsense. I mean, they're going to pick up nonsense anyway, but it's just lessened if you can. But it's not easy. Homeschooling is not an easy thing. But if you can get through it, if your wife is dedicated to it to do it, it's definitely worth it. Definitely.
If I get the time, then I help as well when I get the time. But it's like anything in life. If anything that's worth having is difficult,
it's hard work.
So it's like the fact that it's difficult like that makes me know, like, do you know what? Obviously, sometimes things don't need to be difficult. We're just making things difficult, and there's no benefit. But this is something where I feel like there's a reason why it's difficult.
No, definitely. The system, I think, the school system, there is benefit in it, but there's too much bad influence out there.
It's like
too much bad influence.
It's like they want to feed your child. They want to feed your child food. We all want food in it, so they're gonna feed your child food, but they're gonna slip a little bit of poison in there with it.
No, definitely.
It's like, bruv, listen, I don't want your food, man. Keep your food. I'm saying, I'll feed my child.
No,
okay. One thing I would say though, on the education thing is,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yeah, I think it does boil down to like money, and because if you got resources, then
Yes.
you can pay to get what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, and this is why I feel that in our community, it's like, bro, we're flopping, bro. It's like how is this not the number one foundational focus that
Mm-hmm.
community has been focusing on for the past 30 years? Like, where's
Yeah.
the schooling?
I mean,
Where's
imagine if you got if you're sending a child into a class, there's 26 to 30 kids in a class, how much education she's going to really get, or
true,
they're going to get, unless
true?
they're like they sit at the front of the class and they're like just looking at it. It's very
Yeah, but
difficult
we
to
need
get
more
quality
schools, though, innit?
education.
Yeah, but we need
Mm,
more schools then. But
mm.
we've only
Yeah,
got one school on King's Avenue.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, it's like, so like you said about, because remember the values as well. So my thing is, okay, well, once I get the money, I may send them
Mm,
to private school.
yeah,
Was 10 bags, 20 bags a term.
yeah.
If Allah gives me the wealth, inshallah. But
Mm.
it's like, are they going to be teaching them the values of Islam though? No, they're not. So
Well, I
it's,
mean,
it's like,
that's why you have to have a mix. Like, for example, like my daughter now, she's 15. She's done one GCSE already. She's got a couple more coming. But there's a school network where they go on trips or whatever. It's possible to do, but my wife is invested in it. That's her thing, in it. My wife is just on that thing 24/7. As you said, the man normally goes to work, comes back, he wants his dinner and sit down and whatever. But my wife has been running that for years now.
what is
So
it? Homeschooling network.
in East London, there's a whole schooling network. They do trips and they do
Oh,
netball
is
and
it?
whatever.
I need to talk to.
Um,
I need to tap into that network.
yeah,
My wife.
I'll get your wife to speak to my wife. But your kids are young, man. You got it easy. No, you ain't got it easy. But I'm saying when
For
it
now.
comes to 14, like from
Mm,
12
mm,
to 16, like it gets difficult to homeschool because you've
yeah,
got to have regular classes, you got to have
yeah,
tutors,
yeah,
you got to find for them trips to do outside. They got to go on trips to either skating or whatever,
yeah. Yeah.
netball.
Well, this is
That's when
one
it gets
thing.
difficult.
See, my wife
Mm,
ain't like, oh, we're just at home on the board. Oh
mm,
yeah, A
mm,
B C E F G. No, my
mm,
wife's
mm.
like, listen, she's got 100 things written on a to-do list,
Yeah.
trips.
Proper.
So it's like
Yeah,
we're trying to get out and expand our minds and expand the children's minds.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's part of the education,
Mm.
So these are,
What's your aims for your children then? What do you want them to do? You want them to go to university or to do business? What do you think is the right balance? Like, if you want to, you know where you've come from, you know where you want to go, where you would like your kids to go. Do
mm,
they have to go? What would you prefer for your kids? University, academics, be a professional?
see, one thing for my children, what I'd like is
Hmm.
just basically just to know that all those things, uni and all of that, it's all
Mm.
well and good. But it's like anything. It's like in the times of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and
So I'm saying,
the times of any times where you hear about power, it's all about
hmm
family. It's all about
hmm
family.
hmm
Listen, don't be going uni and you got these friends and now yes, your new little family down. That's you think they're your friends. They're not your
hmm
friends. You ain't got no friends.
hmm
Your family, that's your blood, and that's where it ends for me.
Got
That's
you.
it. I'm building
Mm.
my tribal. That's it. I'm
Your
building my
empire.
tribe. Building my
Yeah,
tribe.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Like, and that's the mentality. We fight together and we
Mm.
fight for each other.
Mm.
That's it. There ain't no. It's like we're together in this. That's really my core
Yes.
principle and belief that I'm teaching. It's
Mm.
like together we're strong, separate we're weak. So
Mm.
it's you can go uni and get your little certificate, and you can go and get your little certificate.
Mm.
But I've seen it where it's like, okay, well, if we're all chasing the dunya and we're all separate, chasing the
Mm.
dunya
Mm.
in our own directions, we're
Mm.
all weak out here.
Yeah, but I'm talking in the process of because we always want our kids to do better than us.
Well, for me, whatever, see,
Mm.
for me, whatever we
Mm-hmm.
do, I feel like we're gonna do it together.
Okay, good.
You see
Family business.
You see the Asian man.
Yeah, we're gonna come to that one there. Business. We're talking about one. Yeah.
This is why the Asian man run everything because their whole family is working in the chicken shop.
Yeah.
And
okay, let's make that segue now. Let's make that segue because it's connected. It's connected. That's a good move because we're gonna go on to business, man. So from your experience now, you're bringing up your kids. Mashallah, you're doing an excellent job schooling them. They're quite young now, so you got a vision now for your family. That first of all, it's the family unit. If you can make something for them where they can work within the family unit, you rather do that because you've seen you're now a businessman and you're moving around, meeting different communities, right? What have you seen that's giving you that mindset to say, you know what, it's family first, right? I don't care what certificate you get. If I've got something, you're going to work together to build something. What's kind of giving you that? Now we're going to go into the business. Alhamdulillah, mashallah has blessed you with kids. Your wife is doing an excellent job. You're now building the empire, building the tribe. What have you seen as the priorities of, right, I'm going to set something up for them?
Well, it's like I don't know if I answered this earlier. So in regards to, it was to do with family as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go into family business. Yeah, so it's like, you know, like you mentioned about emulating what you've seen, and can you become a good father if you've seen bad and all of it, like if you haven't had that. My thing is you it's like, I personally have taken examples, whether it's even in movies or it's in real life people, any example where I'm like, no, I want my family to be like that. So like the Godfather movie, I want my family to be like that. Not gun toting, drug running, no. But you see that family bond.
Yeah, just tight.
Tight. No one can't touch your family. That's what I want. So it's like all these examples of people I see, great examples. It's like, you know, Mr. Patel in the flipping Morley's chicken shop. You see what I'm saying? Because
you respect Mr. Patel, yeah, you respect him, yeah.
Respect Mr. Patel, the same Mr. Patel. We used to try and rob his sweets, and we used to disrespect his chip shop and smoke weed in there and do what we want. That same Mr. Patel, he was the one that really had the last laugh.
Okay,
he was the smart one that we used to dash our £2 down on the side and say, "Give me 2 chicken and chips, boss."
Yeah,
like he's our little servant, or being very disrespectful in those chicken shops. Little do we know, Mr. Patel, he's who I want to emulate now.
He's got 6 houses, 3 chicken shop. He's got this, he's got that.
Hey, bro, do you know the maddest thing, bro? You see, when I'm tapped in now, I'm tapped in with different brothers, yeah?
Okay.
With the Pakistani brothers now. Bruv, them man, they're all related, you know, bro. Bruv, all them phone shops, they're all related.
So you get a link into one, they're gonna set up with his cousin and his uncle.
I'm telling you, bruv, they'll line you up here. Sometimes they might not line you up, but you might go to a next shop and it's like, oh yeah, that's my cousin. And then it might be, you might go to a next shop and then it's like the first shop you went to, that's his second cousin. And it's basically the all family, bro. Like my guy over the road, my brother Sohel, yeah. He's got a shop on Wandsworth Road, Wyndham Road, Southampton Way in Peckham.
He's got this one brother's all these shops.
Yeah, he's got three shops, yeah. It's his dad though, yeah. But then go to flipping Neasden Lane, that's his cousin. Go to flipping where's the other place? Is it Willesden? That's his cousin. Wembley, that's his cousin. It's like,
yes.
Go to flipping Seven Sisters Road. That's his cousin.
Another relative.
It's like, bro, what are these men here doing? And the thing about it is, these shops are phone shops that's full of phones. Like some of these shops might be, you know, food shops, but then a lot of them's phone shops, and it's full of phones, bro. You have to remember these phones are selling for like £1,000, you know.
Yeah.
So if
The
you
top
got
ones, yeah.
so if you got 100 phones at 1,000, that's 100 bags.
Yeah.
But we're now not really seeing the play, and it's like these men are smart. They know what they're doing. But you see how they will start off. They'll start off with one shop, and then they'll help the second one get a second shop, and then he'll be running that shop, and then they'll help the next one get the next shop. But they'll all be working together on the one shop to get the first shop going, and then they'll open the second shop. See, this is the thing. It's like they work together. We've been taught by the West. Go to work for Sainsbury's. Go work for this man, that man. No, bruv, they're trying to break you, make you weak. They're trying to break you. This is the whole part of the destruction of the family, bro. They know the powers in your family. Don't let them break your family. Whatever you do, you do it together. People that come from outside, they haven't been indoctrinated by the West yet. So they've come with the family philosophy, and that's why they rule over us. That's why we're in England. We're supposed to be the ones that's educated, got the free education, and we got the benefits. We got the free housing, but we're broke, and they got, and we begrudge them because they got, and we ain't got nothing. Because their philosophy, they're living the correct philosophy. Family, bro, family.
So anyone who comes off the plane, he knows he's got a cousin or an uncle here somewhere that's gonna say, right, come. Go work somewhere, and then within a couple of years, you got your own shop.
Yeah, and that's it, bruv. You don't ever see them man there. Go, bruv. Tell me a Sainsbury's where you see Mr. Patel working in. You see Mr. Patel working.
There's a couple, man, but not many. But I get what you're saying.
Like proper Mr. Patel, like the one corner shop Mr. Patel. Like you don't see a corner shop Mr. Patel in no Sainsbury's, like, or Tesco's. You might see a little one or like, but then the one that's the thing. The one who's working in Tesco's, you better know that that's their Tesco's, bro. That's why they're Tesco's. That co-op, you see that petrol station around the corner from my house? That's their petrol station, bro.
That's why they're working in it.
That's why they're in that petrol station. That's why they're in Sainsbury's, bruv. They're not no worker for nobody, bruv. Bruv, if they're gonna be running this shop, for Sainsbury's, you better believe that's my shop. And this is our franchise. This is our McDonald's. And we're gonna run this. We're gonna make the money off it.
How do you find your interaction as a businessman when you go out, like dealing with different people? How do you find it as a businessman? Oh, okay. First, let's talk about a bit about growing your business. Obviously, you started from one place, and now you go out, and alhamdulillah, you got a few shops. How did you find that journey of building your business?
Well, it's still not complete yet.
Yeah, you're on the road.
It's still in the building process.
Yeah,
and it's just a matter of basically what.
And also the fact that you coming in fresh. You're gonna go into a shop. You got to approach different shops with your product.
Yeah, I just freestyled it, bro. I just freestyled it.
Okay.
I literally just freestyled it. It came in my head, and I said, you know what? I need to do this, and this to make more money. How am I going to make more money out of this product? Okay, I need to do this. I need this product to be in front of as many faces as possible. Yeah. So in my head, I said, okay, well, where are those faces? Okay, website, shops, cool. So I said, right. I paid someone to do my website. They flopped. Paid someone else. They flopped. So the website ain't really booming yet. It's just there, but it's not really pushing numbers like everyone else.
Takes time.
But in regards to shops now, something that I can physically do something about, I said, right, I'm just going to put these in a stand, put them in a shop. Yeah, went on eBay, ordered a stand, put them in this, boom, took them to the shop, said, boss, boom, try them out.
Who was ready to accept it? Who you think was any like, nah, we don't want it? How did you get over that initial rejection?
Well,
who said yes and who said no?
I had to convince them. So the first shop I got, he was like, he weren't sure whether it's gonna work, and I could have just walked away and said, "Oh no, do you know what? You're right, bruv. You're right, cool. Let me just, all right, it's not gonna work, bruv. We see once you made up your mind about something, bruv, you're gonna find a way to do it, bro. Yeah, you're gonna find a way. You see, water eventually finds its way through every single little thing.
Correct.
Like, water. the water will get through everything. Don't matter how long, it's gonna get through. Even if it's a drip on a rock, it might take a million years to cut through the rock, but that water, you better believe, is gonna cut through that rock. And that's the belief of the water, the mindset of the water. I'm gonna drip by drip, I'm gonna bust through this solid rock. And that's it, bro. You set your mind.
That's your mentality when you're going out.
That's my mind, bro. If I set my mind on something, that's it, bro. Like once I set my mind, that's the hardest thing to do, is because it's difficult. It's easy to think of something, and then it's harder to do it.
Gotcha.
So the thing I realized recently, because sometimes I can get lazy, I can fall into this laziness and not being bothered. And it's like, once you think of something, that's when you're meant to act on it. That's what I realized. It's like once you have that thought, it's like you're in the gym. Oh, should I do 10 pull-ups? Bruv, that's when you're meant to do your 10 pull-ups. Do you set yourself targets? You have targets and stuff? Do you know, you see right now, because we're in a transition of trying to get a bigger yard, and I got my kids in the yard, and now I'm not able to lock in how I used to lock in.
Okay.
So I'm
family life, busy life, balance, balance.
All over right now there is no balance. It's chaos. I'll be real. Because you need to have solitude to focus. I ain't got no solitude. With kids shouting, screaming, nappy, cookie, biscuit, you can't focus on the mission. So it's like you have to be able to, like, you know, when I do have space to focus on the mission, it's like you gotta like lock in, and I do have targets.
Gotcha.
I'll lock in, and I will just, you know, write down everything I want to do. I'll put everything on a so anything that comes in my brain that I know I need to do, boom. They'll just be random to-do list. You understand?
No.
Random just to-do lists. Do you understand? And they just got to get ticked off and done. That's just, you know, even on my whiteboard behind me, it's full of, okay, boom, 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 like all different things that I need to do. Money I need to collect, shops I need to stock, outstanding orders, things I've paid for that I'm waiting for, things I've got to do Monday, things I've got to do like today, Friday. You know, it's like you got to write down all your things that you need to do and then tick them off and do them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you got short-term targets, you got daily targets.
Yeah.
You got your, you know, weekly, yearly, and then
you got the long term.
Long term. So it's like, I find like the key for me is what you do. You see, like what you do, it's like, you see when you take one step forward, you done that successfully. You now have to take a step. Take one more step. All right, now that's 2 steps. Take one more step. Now that's 3 steps. But if you keep doing the one step a million times, you're now standing in China, bro.
Yeah.
You now walk to China. Like
you got somewhere.
You walk to China, bro. But how did you get there? Well, I walked there. How? All I've done was took one step a million times. One step. That's all I've done. So with me, man might say, "Raw, man's got 100 shots, rare." But to me, that's not even nothing, bro. That's like, I've just done the same thing
over and over again,
over and over.
Yeah.
And then I might all just pay someone. I might say to them, because I might not be bothered to do it. I might say, "Get me a shop," and I give you £100. So there's an incentive for someone else now to get me a shop. They get £100 in their pocket, but now I got my product in that shop. So it's like different ways to.
I see with something. Is that a new display cabinet you got with the lights in it? We use that in some barber.
Yes,
some barber shop. What's that about?
So basically, that is the because a lot of shops are getting thefts.
Really, people thieving the oil.
A lot of
just
shops
grabbing
man, it, causing fights in the shop. Everything, man.
Yeah.
So basically, it alleviates the security risk.
Okay.
And you see, because of people stealing, because it's become like a high value item. Yeah. It's like the shopkeepers can't really put the product on the front for people to see.
Yeah.
So it's like some shop business ain't really booming because people are stealing. So now I've created a solution, because business is about
You got a
solving
solution for them.
problems, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there's a problem. People are stealing. All right, cool. Let me solve that problem. Boom. Here's a new case. It's got a door on the back. It's got lights on it. No one can't touch it. Boom. You can put it right on the front. They can see exactly what it is. And now we can sell our products and no one can't steal them. Problem solved.
Did you find that solution?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The same people who made my stands.
Yeah.
I asked them to make my stand. So the same thing, like I said, about the mind thinking something.
Yes.
Bro, I just literally, bro, like every single thing that I do and I've done, it all literally does. And it starts with a thought in your brain.
Yeah.
Like I'll just think, raw, like, okay,
there's a problem. I need a solution now.
Bruv, or even if you have an idea, you might think, raw, these would be cold, you know. These, like, you might think, raw, these trainers would be cold. Like, you just have an idea in your head, like, these trainers would be bad. Okay, why don't you just draw them on a piece of paper, rough, send it to China or India, people who make trainers or t-shirts, whatever it is you want to make, a shop counter or a truck or a car, whatever it is, a new phone idea or whatever you want to do, draw it, and the people in China would do a proper sketch of it, a measured one, and then send it back to you. You confirm whether you like it, tweak it here, tweak it there. Okay, how much is a sample? Boom. Here's 5 bills for a sample. They send you the sample. You tick off what you like, okay, boom. And then you just, now what you thought in your head is real. Like, that
real now.
Just in my head.
Yeah. They come from China though?
Come from China, yeah.
Yeah?
Come from China.
Like people are, the process of doing international business, the process of getting things done, like, it's too difficult, it's overwhelming.
It is kind of, sometimes it's long, sometimes it is, but see, this is the thing about, like learning new skills. See, one thing I know about the Chinese is that I just rate the Chinese so much, man. They learn English. They learn English.
Yeah.
If they didn't learn English, then we won't be doing business with them, bro. Because we ain't learning Chinese.
That's right.
So they've learned English. Yeah, they've learned English so they can tap into this market and take your money. So it's like, if we want to tap into their market, we need to learn their language too. You know what I'm saying? And get that skill. And then now that whole 2 billion Chinese people, you're not able to sell to them.
Yeah.
Because you speak their language now.
We never see too lazy. We just think they must come to us, innit? We're too arrogant.
Well, this is the thing, bro. See the real world, bro. The real world, bro. We've been living in a bubble where it's like things are being spoon fed to us, and bro, once man takes away that spoon feeding, bro.
Yeah. Okay. A question. That's a question. What would happen if social system is done? No more dough. No more housing benefit. You have to survive. What do you think would happen?
I think people will become great again.
Okay.
I think that's when people will become great, because it's like, once you get thrown in the deep end and you're going to drown, it's going to bring out the best in you now.
You have to swim.
Yeah, it's like,
you're dead. Yeah.
Life's too easy. So there's no real incentive to try. But you see the man them who come from Poland, brother, they'll lay your whole road. They'll roll it by hand.
Yeah.
They'll flatten your road by hand with one of them trails that you plaster the wall with. They'll do it by hand. Like I'm saying, that's the dedication they got. They don't need the roller machine. They don't need the truck. They don't need to sit in it and roll it over.
Do you think that's the reason why, as you said, you spoke about your experience with? Sorry?
No, I said because it's harder over there.
Yes.
That's why they come here and we're soft.
They're thriving. Yeah.
I mean,
the experience you had with the Asians or the Afghanis in their shop, obviously they're coming from a land where if you don't make it, you finish. So when they come over here with that same we got to make it attitude, they're making it. They're making it.
Yeah.
So do you think the current system is making us lazy, too dependent on the government, and we're not using our entrepreneurial skills?
I think it is, and I think it's by design, bro.
Okay.
It's by design. Do you understand? These people want you weak so they can rule over you.
Got you.
Like, you have to remember at the end of the day, because we don't really rate our potential. We have the potential, every single individual, if he wakes up, you have the potential to be running for the leadership of the country, bro.
You got the potential, yeah.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you have the potential to be running for president or running for prime minister? Malcolm X went to Oxford and was standing up and was bringing them to the European Court of Human Rights. See, once he switched, his mind woke up now and he got educated and he started believing now.
Yes.
Brother, he's now standing up in the heart of the European Court of University where you say, nah, black man can't stand up in there. White people ain't going to listen to you.
Yeah, no, he got there.
He's the guest, bro. He's the guest. Because once you now educate yourself and now you start believing and start to understand who you are, regardless of your color, you now become a threat, bro. You become dangerous. You become now competition.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I wanna keep everything to myself, I gotta basically like eradicate all competition. And if I can't kill them all, if I can't just kill them all because it'll be open that I'm killing all the competition, I'm just gonna do things that's gonna make you kill yourself, innit? I'm gonna let you smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you stuff your belly full of cookies and crisp and junk food. I'm gonna let you get drunk.
Why are there always betting shops in poor areas? Always betting shop. Only for betting shops around here. Too many betting shops.
I'm gonna let you destroy yourself. I'm gonna let you do that. And then the funny thing is, they make you. It's like, man, so stupid now. It's like, see, like weed, for example, bruv, we'll be the ones fighting for it, bro, and actually, like, claiming like it's like some kind of revolutionary act that we kind of. It's the power of the people while we're smoking, brother. If they didn't want you smoking weed, bro, they wouldn't. You wouldn't be smoking no weed, bro.
Yeah. So you think the legalization? I mean, obviously, on one side they say
it will probably be legalized, and the reason why, bro, is to keep people dumb, bro. Keep them numb. Keep these sheep numb. Bro, you see when man's on weed smoking, and man's all sleepy and slow and relaxed. Everything's perfect, innit? Like, brother, because I smoked weed from when I was in school. Life is perfect when you get your bag of weed. When you get your job,
nothing else matters.
There's no problems in the world no more.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, that's why everything's going along, swimming along fine. Because everyone's in their yard smoking their weed, playing their computer game in their little world. Like, everything's perfect now. Until their weed done. Then reality's like, rah. And then they get their little weed and everything's perfect again.
Yeah.
That was my cycle, bro. Get your weed and everything's gonna be all right. Your life's perfect. So that's a tool. That's a tool being used against us. But it's even being advertised and commercialized like it's the power of the people. Like, it's
that's
us.
a good thing, yeah.
Yeah, like it's us that's making them have to legalize it. Bruv, they don't have to do nothing. Like, they stop. It's like when COVID times happen, bruv, man had to get locked down, bruv. It don't matter who wants to get out, bruv. You can't come out your yard. If they don't want you to do something, they're gonna stop you from doing it.
Yeah.
This for me, the whole culture is about, even pornography, bro. Bruv, that destroys a man's mental strength, his physical strength. It's like, bruv, there's something about pornography that it weakens a man, bro. It destroys a man's internal strength just by lusting after a woman and relieving himself over a woman, bruv. It's like humiliating.
Yeah,
it's like it's like self-humiliation. Self-humiliation. It's like, how can you be a big, bold, brave man, but these times you can't even, like, you're going home and you're there sitting down watching gal for an hour. It's like, it's hypnotized. It's like becoming a slave to our desire, bro.
Yeah.
It's like slavery, mental slavery. It's like they got all these things out here, bro, to get us mentally enslaved. And And that's the thing for me. It's like the thing that enabled me to get where I am is by, you know, practicing Islam to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
You know, stopping smoking weed, praying my 5 times a day to the best of my ability, and then training. And then it's like I said, taking one step every day, staying away from the things that Allah says stay away from to the best of my ability. And then that's where I am now.
Yeah,
so
but I see you doing something.
When I delve into them other all different harams,
yeah. You get knock off track.
You're not performing.
But I see you doing certain things, and I think sometimes people might misunderstand you. But I see, for example, when you put on the suit, and I see you in the barbershop with the 2 brothers.
Yeah,
it's one of your things to actually tell people you can do it as well. Like, Mom, I see you with a stack here. I'm thinking, like, is my man showing off, or you say no, you can do it as well? When you tell him, man, listen, I'm in this suit. I ain't in this suit because I like the suit. I mean, I'm doing business. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your take? What's your message to the people out there? Like, if my man just fronting, just stunting, you know, he's like, no, I've got a message for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm in the ghetto, but I'm not in the ghetto, if you get what I'm saying.
In regards to the money, there's a bit of both. You flash a bit of money in your social media. Oh, the 500 people's in your story.
Okay, got you.
Oh,
bait, yeah.
Speak positive. Oh, 50 people's in your story. So it's like sensationalism. People, it's like they gravitate to money and women, and it's like, so that's almost like my little thing to kind of draw in and rope in people. One of it is inspiration, because it's like, bro, I've come from nothing. I've never had nothing, and on top of it, part of it is showing off a little bit. I'll be real.
Okay.
Because there is people that have written me off. There's people that's tried to, you know, and it's almost like I'm sticking up my finger.
Yeah, got you. That's okay. Okay.
It's partly that, I'll be real.
Yeah.
It partly is me showing off. Partly is a little bit of arrogance. Like, I have to be honest.
Yeah. Cool.
You know what I'm saying? And but then at times it's inspiration, because those that want to take it like in a arrogant way, they'll take it like that, and those that take it in an inspiring way, they'll take it like that.
Take it like that.
When I see Floyd Mayweather with a suitcase of money, I'm like, I love that, bro. Well done. I love that. Get your money, bro. I love that. I love that, like, because you've earned that. You've worked hard. You put your life on the line for that money.
Yeah.
Others will see it and they just hate. They can't hate. Like, they're just jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous to the core. So it's like, bro, it is what it is, bro. Like we said about how you see the glass of water, bro. Some people will see it. It don't matter, bro. How you do something. People gonna see it. How they gonna see it?
How they gonna see it? Yeah.
They're gonna see how they're gonna see it. Your intentions could be like, yeah, do you know what? I'm just gonna show you this as inspiration. Oh yeah, my man's just doing it because he wants clout. My man just doing it because he trying to show off and rare and so it's like, bro, it doesn't really. Everyone's gonna think what they're gonna think, but I will be honest about my intention.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
A little bit of it is like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
it is showing off a little bit because it's like, you have to remember, I've never had nothing. Yeah. So it is like, look at me, like I've got something. Like it's like, for me, it's like partly maybe what it is as well. I'm being honest, yeah. If you never had parents to say well done, I'm looking for a well done.
Yeah. Allah Mubarak, as you said.
Huh?
You're looking for Allah Mubarak.
Yeah, I'm looking for Allah Mubarak. Like,
I get
mashallah, Aki.
Yeah.
If someone hates or they got evil out, they're jealous, bro, I don't care, bro. That's on you. I do my du'as, I do my dhikrs for protection.
Yeah.
You know, so, but essentially though, it's not to like put no one down. It's to say like, wow, like I literally have had nothing. I had 20p to my name. And the funny thing is, bro, me sharing that little bit of money, bro, that's nothing. That's nothing. And I'm not saying that's nothing what I've got. I'm saying that when I've got real money, inshallah, I'm not gonna be sharing that real money. That money I'm sharing, that's nothing. What's 20 bags? 20 bags ain't nothing. You think I'm gonna be sharing, man, when I got $1 million? I'm gonna be saying, yo, look at my $1 million. But when I show man $1 million, inshallah, I'll be in Dubai. I'll be in Dubai, so where my money's safe. And then I can take that video, say, look at my $1 million, because no one can't rob me over here. I ain't showing, man. Once you get past a certain amount of money here,
you gotta hide everything.
You're still in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even show man that you got money, or you know what I'm saying? The man's hungry out here. But at the end of the day as well, though, you know, I'm just like, you know, the hungry wolves as well. I'm hungry too, and I'm going to get my food, and it's like, you know, I think someone, I'm not sure if it was you or a couple man said to me, man, be careful, rare.
Yeah, like, I sent you a message, yes.
It's like,
because
bro,
remember, if everyone's in the barrel, the crabs in the barrel, they're gonna try to drag you down.
Brother, just make sure you're ready to die, bro. Just make sure you're ready to die. That's it. Just make sure you're ready to die, bro. Because this ain't no drug money. I've worked my blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I've basically almost died for this money. So, bro, if you want to die for this money, come for whatever little change you see me with. If you want to die for it, come and die for it. Because that's really it. I'm not giving man nothing. That's really it. I've done, when I was young, I've been through that period where I was young, and man's took my things, and I've been toughened. And brother, I'm a 37-year-old man, bro. I'm not allowing no one to take my things, bro. Are you mad? And as a Muslim as well, if you die protecting your stuff,
your thing,
bro.
Shaheed,
so, bro, send me to Allah as a shaheed. Send me to Allah as a shaheed. Come and take my things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
inshallah, may Allah protect you, and may Allah make it easy for you to make that $1 million and get to Dubai.
But this is the thing, Aki. You know, we're not living in a perfect world, but it's like, okay, what, are you always gonna hide your blessings?
No.
Can you never show your blessings?
You can never show. Like for me, like as I said, like I think you should be an inspiration for other people to say, yeah, you know what, you can make it. You get what I'm saying? But as I said, my thing is just be careful, because there are people out there with evil eye, bad intention. They're gonna read it. They're gonna read it this way, and some people are gonna read it another way.
That goes without saying, though. That goes without saying. Like, I already know the dangers and you know the consequences and repercussions. That's why you know, when I got real though, bruv, you think I'll be posting videos of real life changing though?
No,
20 grand ain't nothing. 20 grand, that's nothing. Even I know people that, bruv, they're doing 10 years in prison for 20 grand.
Less than that, probably less than that.
Yeah, a man's been killed for nothing. Like, but it's like that 10 grand, 20 grand is nothing, bro. What can you buy with 20 grand, bro? What can you buy? Can you fix the masjid roof? Can you fix the masjid roof at Brixton with 20 grand? Can't even fix the flipping roof.
Yeah,
it's not nothing. So
okay, in wrapping up,
moving on to the suit. The suit now.
Yeah, the suit. Yes, yeah.
The suit.
Where was you actually? You was in the barbers, Who were those two guys with you?
Yeah. I was in Annerley Road, South Crystal Palace.
Yes.
47 Annerley Road. Basically there to do a podcast.
Okay. That's another point. What what's been the reception? Because I know you're quite active on the social media about yourself, concerning your journey, what you're doing, like using on the podcast. How you kind of being received?
What, in regards to what, the suit and that?
No, you're like, obviously you was on another podcast. I want to interview you. And obviously your what you've been putting out on social media. What's been the feedback to you? Has it been more haters or more people who are interested in your story?
It's been pure inspiration.
Good.
Like, even the man them, when I went to the barbers, they didn't even know that. It's like, when I said to him, I'm gonna come in my suit. It was like a last minute. That week we said, right, we're gonna change our slots. We're gonna put you on. I said, I'm gonna come in my suit and rare. So it's like, it's an inspiration, bro. It's like, it's nothing but inspiration.
Yeah,
it's just all inspiration, bro.
But they called you from what they see on your social media. They saw, we want to get this guy.
I was doing business with them. I got my oils in one of their shops.
Yeah.
So from that now, you know, they moved from South Norwood to Annalee Road.
Yeah.
So basically, I was going there, checking out the new, like the shop and whatnot. And then, yeah, it just came about. You know, they're trying to build their brand and they're trying to build their business. And the brother's a Muslim as well. And he's a revert. Bruv, it's the same South London story, bro. He's a revert. You know, you run a bag of man who's robbing and a bag of man who's bad mind and bag of man that just ruin your whole perception of Islam. And then as well, the culture, man's in the Jamaican culture. So it's like, man's just all over the place, bruv. I don't know where man's going, but man's a Muslim though.
Yeah.
But it's like, but man's not practicing the teachings, so you're not getting the real fruits yet.
Yeah.
You're not getting the real fruits in the dunya either, because it's like you're all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Man has to
one foot in, one foot out. It don't work.
Yeah.
That's the worst. You know, I've said there's been catastrophes trying to do 1 foot in dunya, 1 foot in deen. Man, try balance. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous. Very dangerous.
So I was doing business with him. The suit, inspiration, and for me, you know, it's just I don't know.
So
man,
what was the podcast about then? You called on to do a podcast with them?
Yeah, so just talking about my business, my product. You know, just how I started and where I'm going, and just like just basically an inspirational story from someone who's making it happen.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to make it happen.
Good. No, I think the end result will be my man's doing something, trying to inspire the brothers.
And do you know what I find as well? What's so funny? I don't really fight. I don't get people who hate me, you know. And the funny thing is, I don't get people. No, but that's the funny thing is that's the funny thing, because hate will come from people talking about you behind your back. Because a brother might say to me the other day, as I'm having a debate with a brother, he said, "Oh, man was saying to me, just allow Ubayd." Like, no, this is what he said to me. This is what he said to me. He said, "Oh man, bruv, listen, man was saying to me, oh, just leave Ubayd, man. He's too confrontational." I'm like, all right, so brother, so he's like, but I can judge for myself. Let me know. Oh, so someone's saying that about me.
Yeah, they're having conversation. Oh, they must, innit? Of course they have conversation. Like, Ubayd's doing something. No. It's because you're doing something, right? It's because you're active, you're busy, and they're gonna have a conversation. If someone's on social media, someone's out there doing something, they say, what my man's doing this? Okay, my man throw up some stacks, Some people gonna say, right, my man's just showing off, and next man say, no, he's trying to inspire the man. So if you're out there, they're gonna have conversation. Maybe so, but don't pull it as you might say, they're trying to backbite me. No, you're making conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? So just see it as man's making conversation, that you're making people talk.
So why not?
And maybe in that conversation, people will say, yeah, maybe he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I like it though. I like it because that's one thing that we need, is to have conversations.
Yes. No, definitely.
And, you know, if I really, really wanted to, it's like I've been very muted. You know, and
you think so?
Yeah, trust me, bro.
You got more to say, yeah.
No, I'm saying, you see on my how I used to go on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, you calm down now.
Listen, I weren't really. You see what I'm saying? But I realize it's kind of like it's almost like I think I'm conforming to the ways of everyone else. Like, you know, you got a brand, just, you know, be fake and just show, you know, just be fake. You know, be fake, Diamond Essence, nice quotations, and that's it.
That's
because the thing about it is as well. This is the thing about it is, when you're dealing with like big business, it's like, okay, well, certain things you might say might ruin your business.
Yes. Yep.
So it's like
you're too hot to handle.
So it's like it's almost like I'm kind of like prison. It's like business become like a prison. I want to just be me. Say what I want. Yeah. But then in business, you have to be smart, because the thing is, I want your money as well. That's more important. You understand? Let me get your money first. Yeah. Then I'm gonna tell you about yourself after.
Yeah. So you have to be smart. You have to be smart.
But let me not run the gay community yet, because I might need that pink pound. When I get them pink millions, after I can start talking. But if you start the talk
No.
before you got the millions, the pink man them's gonna say, he's homophobic, don't buy from him, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to kind of just, mute yourself a little bit and just
go play the game kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's quite sad though, man, because I just want to be truthful, I just want to be truthful, and it's like.
Question is, do you want to?
The truth hurts, Aki. See the truth. You see, even like with our community, bro. It's like I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna give you a quick one. I'm gonna give you a quick one.
No. Okay. All I'm saying to you is this.
Just a quick one.
I know it's Muslim real.
No, it's just a quick one. It's a quick one. That's a quick one.
Okay, go on. Give me a quick.
No.
Make it quick.
No, it's a
you know the aim of Muslim Real. I know there's a conversation.
No, it's a quick one. No, bruv. Like,
okay, go on.
You just said you want to start a conversation.
Go for it.
So if we want to start,
but there's a conversation. There's a conversation. But is this a conversation you want?
No, but let Ubaydallah do what Ubaydallah does to make the conversation, because I don't mind being a sacrificial lamb that everyone hates. I don't mind that. Like you said, as long as the conversation's had. So my thing is,
for example, you know this platform here has an aim in it. So this platform is there to be real about our experiences as Muslim. You're a businessman now. You got to your family. You're dealing with your business.
This is what I'm going to talk about.
So from that aspect, we want to portray to the wider community, non-Muslims and Muslims, that your environment, or with Islam, with the mindset of Islam, no matter where you are, your environment don't necessarily have to make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? If you're living with Islam, you can live in the ghetto, but still, you can still carry yourself in a certain way. And that's the message that we're trying to give out. And I think your experience, where you come from, where you started, and where you are now, is a general positive message. Yeah. But we know definitely within the Muslim community, there's some issues that we need to work on. Is that platform? Is this platform going to be that where we need to talk about internal issues within the Muslim community? Do you get what I'm saying? That's my point. But that's how I would give you. But my point is this. That thought you have, will come out. That thought you have will come out.
Yeah.
In the environment where it's going to benefit the Muslim community to wake up. Do you get what I'm saying? So you wait up now. If you want to pull it out, if you think it's going to be beneficial.
Well, for me, like I said, innit, truth is truth. So it's like, because, bruv, you have to remember, at the end of the day, non-Muslims ain't stupid, bro. Non-Muslims ain't stupid, bruv. And we keep painting this fake story about, like, oh, you come Muslim and look. It's like, bro, listen, they can see Muslim rappers. Yeah. They see the man them rapping and selling drugs. They see it. So we can't be selling them, painting this picture, but they see the truth. But if they see us talking the truth about what's going on, the internal issues, they might say, you know what, I rate them, man. Someone's addressing these issues. I like that. They're talking the truth. I like that. Because all these things, like I was in the gym earlier on today, same thing. Man said to me, oh yeah, my friend Bones from Gypsy Hill got murdered 20 years ago. Yeah. That was his friend. I said, right, look at that. The same issue about these men running around robbing and all of that in the name of Islam. That same thing came up. And I said, look at that, how that's affecting people's perceptions on Islam. And it had an effect on a lot of people. Those men that was running around robbing, get down, lay down. And bruv, that had an impact on a lot of people. So we can sit here and, give the inspirational side, which is that's what we want to give. We've got inspiration coming out of it. But then we're going to speak the real as well. Address
some
people want to speak the real
oppression or some bad things that happened. And I think
speaking the truth, bro. Addressing the truth, addressing, having the conversation like you said. And it's like, because sometimes for wounds to heal, sometimes all it takes is an apology. And I said to the brother, I said, you know what, maybe I might see if we can get one of them man who was robbing back in the day to come on this platform and talk about it and actually apologize. You never know. Because the conversation is a conversation. Certain man, they're not robbing no more. Certain man, they was misguided. They might come in and actually say, well, you know, I was part of that and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The people we robbed. I'm sorry for the people we hurt.
That's a good point, actually. That's a real good point.
That might heal some people's wounds.
That might heal something.
And certain man who is like, oh, they appear to be like untouchable. They appear to be like these infallible street names. Nah, bro, call them out, man. Come on the show, man, and talk about it. Because everyone knows you's robbing people. Everyone knows you's part of this get down, lay down crap. And it's like, bro, what, are you gonna be man enough to talk about it and actually, you know, maybe heal some people's wounds that they've got from what actions that gang of people done to people in the name of Islam? Because they might be repentant now. That might put them in a position where now they might be making tawbah, but it's like, oh, how do I really make tawbah? That could be their public tawbah. I'm apologizing online, and people that's been affected, they might see and say, wow, you know what?
That was a big move.
I appreciate that, you know. I can heal a little bit now. I can heal a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good, or even just to say that, listen, whatever happened, it's not just justified under Islam. Even though we may have done certain things in the name of Islam, it wasn't justified. So they can then free those actions from Islam. The Muslim community. And that's a good point.
Conversation where, you see what I'm saying? So if we're not having that conversation, I'm saying this is the real conversation that came up when I was just in the gym at like 3 a.m. this morning. So my thing is what I was gonna say, which I think is you could say it's an internal issue, but it's just an issue. For me, it's like our brother Abdullah, who got killed in Gambia. Got poisoned. Rahimahullah. Now my thing is, because we was talking about me kind of being muted on things I kind of want to say, and this is one of the things I wanted to say. It's been on my chest, and I made a video, and I deleted
the Gambia thing.
The Gambia.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Just quickly.
Okay,
just quickly.
Go on. You know, it's 1:56.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. That's
okay, fine. We're gonna wrap it up in 4 minutes. But go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
My thing is this year. If it was a European, say like, you see that girl? She's in Russia now. She's in a Russia prison.
And they just released her. American basketball player.
Yeah.
The lady.
Yeah. Big news thing. Oh, little white girl goes missing in Jamaica. Oh, we need to find her. We need to find these people who killed our Lucy in Jamaica. We won't stop until every stone's unturned. And the authorities over there is going to be put under political pressure from the UK, from the government. And then police over in Jamaica is going to be kissing every bum, turning over every stone until they find the killers. Oh, here we go. We found the killers. What's happened to our brother Abdullah? The brother was poisoned in Gambia. And these brothers in the community are supposed to be, you know, educated and righteous. And what's happened to our brother Abdullah? What? There's not one word. Our brother just got poisoned, rubbed out in Gambia. And no one ain't got nothing to say. That to me is that. So me, I feel like I need to say something, because if I don't say something, that's our brother's legacy. That could be me. That could be you. That means that says to me that my life don't mean nothing to this community. That's what it means. So I can sit on there and give my story about, you know, how Islam's changed my life and my business, inspiration, and all of this great story. But the fact is, it's like, if I got killed in Gambia now, who's going to fight for me? Who's going to fight for you? Who's going to get the, because we're in the UK, who's going to get the British authorities to actually get, you know, to make them find who killed Abdullah?
A proper investigation.
We need answers. We need answers. We need answers. We need someone to be held accountable. We need justice for Abdullah. Not just right, he's dead and that's it. Oh yeah, let's just move on. That's it. There's no conversation about it. That to me, that's fake. That's Muslim fake. And I don't want to be part of Muslim fake. I'm part of Muslim real, and that's it.
We're down with the Muslim real thing. Definitely.
That's it. So I'm not trying to turn it into a joke, but that's one thing that's behind. It's like, so where's the brothers in the community? That's, you know, like these brothers, like I don't know certain names. Like, is it certain man who's in a committee that's connected and write letters and MPs and where's this pressure for our brother?
But I think what I discussed with you, or what I discussed earlier, is that there needs to be a Muslim real, like a Muslim to Muslim conversation, where those things can be ironed out locally, and something will happen. Something has to happen.
Does it have to be local though? Do you think local is the best solution? Because sometimes I feel like, especially with the Caribbean community, people like we like to like sweep things under the carpet and kind of shy away from the embarrassment and just make it appear.
I tell you what I'm gonna do.
Conversation.
On that note, we're gonna wrap up this thing, because we're gonna be here for 4 hours if you open that door right now. And
yeah, but 2 hours ain't really long anyway. 2 hours. I watch man for 4 hours on it.
Yeah. You know what, Ubaydallah, I don't even want to open that door with you, but we're gonna open it, but in an environment which is gonna be conducive, that's gonna be constructive.
No.
Let me say.
That's me. I'm done now. I'm not gonna add no more to it. I just gave my case.
No, okay. My point is on this thing, just for the audience and that, and you know, and yourself. But Muslim Real will have face-to-face gatherings and dinners and conferences where Muslims will sit down together and discuss their issues, and hopefully you can also have a forum with non-Muslims where we can have real-to-real conversations and discussions. I think the internet, or this kind of platform, it's a conversation, and from the conversation you have to meet face-to-face, and then from face-to-face things are actually done. I don't think you can change the world by having podcasts, but from the conversation you can then move to face-to-face discussions, and then from there you can move on, and those issues within the Muslim community, we do need face-to-face conversations to deal with specific issues, and likewise even with the non-Muslim community we need face-to-face discussions, but we can't do everything on this podcast thing.
Can I add one thing, though, Ak?
You can add and you can finish, brother.
Do you know what I think? Transparent. Don't be embarrassed, Ak. Yeah.
I'll try not to be.
I'm feeling like you're a little bit embarrassed or something. If you're embarrassed of me being on the show, then I'm not the guy.
Wait. How is that? I'm ringing you 50 times and you're telling me I'm embarrassed to have you on the show.
No. I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying, like,
no, it's not being embarrassed about.
See transparency, bro. See transparency.
Yes.
I think transparency is good, and the reason why I think it's good is because, for example, the non-Muslims need us right now. So if if we're sweeping things under the rug and having this little private conversation, bro, these things are affecting everybody. And it's like, you see, like that situation that happened in I think it's in Australia, where all the parents came down, or it's America, and they was like, we don't want these LGBT teaching in our schools. And it was like,
I think in Birmingham it happened.
Yeah, it's like, wow. Where was it? Sorry,
Birmingham.
In the UK.
In Birmingham, one of the schools in Birmingham. Yeah.
No, but I'm sure there was a big one. There was a really big one in like Australia or America. Like there was a really big.
What, there was a mixture of Muslims and non-Muslims at this gathering.
Yeah, but they rallied together and they came together united. Yeah.
Yes.
And my thing is our fight. It's like it's everyone's fight.
Yes.
And it's almost like we was the only ones that had the courage to actually stand up against what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like I saw that, wow, it's almost like you see, like the non-Muslims, they saw like, wow, these Muslims here, they're standing up for their beliefs and their rights. We believe the same things, but we are actually too scared, you know.
Well, they don't stand on anything, or
stand on nothing. But we wanna. But here's these Muslims standing up and going against it, and it's actually benefiting everybody. You know what I'm saying? That we're actually willing to stand up and stand up for what we believe, and in us doing that, it's like, you know, when you stand up to a bully and then everyone else feels confident to stand up to the bully.
Yeah.
So it's like having these transparent conversations about real things. They open up other people's
mindset. Yes.
Yeah, and their experiences. Yeah,
I mean,
but then
I was talking about, Hashi. I think he's the brother I think he's a counselor.
yeah,
That Muslims do not really participate on key issues within the community. Like Muslims are a bit silent. They're not. Other minorities, ethnic minorities, are more involved in the council, or maybe dealing with stuff like, I don't know, youth crime, or tidying up the area. Like Muslims are not really represented at the council level, or maybe even the community level. People might think, okay, well, the Muslims are not really concerned with whether the streets are clean, not really
yeah,
concerned with people being shot. We just kind
true.
of leave it to the non-Muslim to look after
Yeah,
everything. So 100%, there needs to be more Muslim participation within the community. And, the community, it could, you can define it as you like. So, no, I agree with you 100%.
apologies if you feel that I you know,
No, no, no,
I'm
no, no, no.
cracking
I
it.
mean, the platform has a certain direction, and I didn't want to open up a can of worms, but I get what you're saying. And the point is, because it's real, no community, although Islam we understand is perfect, but the Muslims are not perfect.
No.
And if anything, if this platform can be used to heal certain wounds that are still open between Muslims and non-Muslims that may have happened in the past, then let's use it for that. Do you get what I'm saying? So what you put forward before, if that can happen, if it's going to help and not dig up old things, then we can do that. I'm down with that. But yeah, don't worry about that, man. But I'm just saying I don't want to open up a can of worms. But we're
Yeah, no,
opening can of worms in a suitable place where it can be
yeah,
managed. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
down
yeah,
with that.
yeah. But yeah,
I'm down.
alhamdulillah. But yes, so back to the, the business. Yeah. So yeah, so that's my story.
Mm.
And yeah,
Okay,
so yeah.
I was gonna say, to summarize,
Mm.
last week we're gonna close up. Where do you see yourself, say, within 5 years? Or
So
some
with the
targets that you've got within 5 years?
5 years, inshallah. 5 years time. Do you know what the funny thing is? I kind of take every day as it comes, to be honest.
Yes.
I take
I'm
every
thinking
day.
a nice house in the country, BMW, 6
You know what?
kids,
Do you know what? For
private
me, do you
school.
want me to be real? Do you want me to be real?
Uh,
Someone kind of, I don't know whether they were jealous of me or something, but they made some little snide little comment on my Instagram. I think they had a fake account, yeah. But they said, oh, something about saving the community or something, yeah. Like, because my thing is, I would like to, and I can't do it alone. I would like to, I'd like to see great things in South London.
Good.
You know what I'm
Mashallah.
saying? That's my
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I'd like to see hospitals. I'd like to see gyms, schools. I'd like to see infrastructure that it's like
You done something. You
state of
done
the
something
art
big.
infrastructure, like real tangible infrastructure, like real tangible, infrastructure, like
Institutes. Yeah.
tangible. You can see it, you can feel it, you can use it, you can touch it. Not, man's talking Qala Allah, Qala Rasulullah for the last 30 years. Man ain't even implemented nothing in the real world. Man,
Yeah, yeah.
like man don't even have to work together.
Yeah.
Because this is
That
my
be the,
this is my thing. Yeah, it's like it's all good me building my little business. Abdul Rahim's got his little business. MG's got his little business. What's his name? Hassan's got his little business in North London. What's the other brother's name? Black Hood. What's Waleed? He's got his business in North London. Everyone's got their little business. Alan Mubarak, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's easy for everyone to build their little business, but the hard thing is to work together.
Yes.
That's
the hard thing.
That's the real challenge.
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, I don't know if I shared this story before, but it was such a valuable life lesson to me that it was embarrassing. Like, me and my friends went to go and play football in Norbury when I was young, a teenager, yeah. But these white boys mopped us, yeah. They mopped the floor with us, yeah, all to the point where one of us end up getting angry and boxing one of the youths, and it basically just jahil, yeah. But individually, they couldn't challenge us. Man for man, not one single one of these little white boys could have handled me physically 1-to-1. But how was it they was able to just batter us? These so-called great, big, powerful, strong black bullies. Yeah, on
you talking about on the football pitch or physically fighting?
On the football pitch.
Okay.
On the football pitch. But it resulted in when you're losing, you're not getting violent, isn't it? That's what happens.
Yes. Yeah,
so it got violent. Yeah, man snapped and but it was as a result of them running rings around us and us internally imploding.
Yeah.
It was like these guys who individually they're inferior to us. Yeah.
As a team.
As a team, they're superior. They wipe the floor with us. And that's all that mattered. Football's a team game.
Yeah.
They battered us.
Life is a team game, believe it or not.
You see what I'm saying? And we couldn't work together as a team of black men. We couldn't work together. We couldn't. Everyone wants to run down the wing and do his thing and take 2-3 man on and
then lose the ball.
Lose the ball. But these white man, they're just like, one, to you, to me, to you, to me, bam, go.
Yeah.
Black man's like, down the wing, boom, boom, lose the ball, they take it, they score. It's like everyone wants to win fight for their self. Everyone's a glory hunter for their self. Everyone wants to be the star man for their self. No one's playing for the team.
As you said, you brought the tradition of the Afghanis that you're doing business with. That I won't say they've mastered, but they're good at playing the family game. Like as a team, when they land, it's set up because uncle's here, cousins here, aunties there. You're on your feet.
Yeah. And they don't mind playing their position.
Yeah. They'll stick in their position, innit? Yeah. They don't want to be the forward and then the defender and then midfield all at the same time.
Yeah. But even if you want to be, for example, it's like, well, you might have to work for me. You might have to just bottle up fragrances for now.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't. Nah, let me go and make my own atta company and go and buy my own atta and do my own thing. Oh, okay. There you go. So that's all well and good. You got your own business. You feel like you're elevated. You got your own business. Okay, well now who's gonna work for you?
But okay, on that point, the key point is if we haven't been able to just say we're at a stage where people are establishing their own business now. Sole trader, I've got to say I have a business. Now I want to take it to, for example, a limited company. I've got a director, I've got a secretary, I've got a shareholder. Now I've got 5 employees, and I've got to have annual meetings. I've got to have minutes. That's a learning curve. That ain't easy.
It is. It's true.
And that's a learning curve which I think the community has to learn how to do. And I think you guys and the brothers that you just mentioned need to know how to. It will benefit all of us if you can do that. You get what I'm saying?
100%. And this is for me. It's like one of the brothers I've teamed up with. He is older than me. He's like an elder from the community, but he's not one of these. No disrespect, but these man who's just older in the community. He's an elder. Like he's a man he's an elder because of his behavior.
Yeah.
Because of his actions. That's what makes him an elder. That it's like he's actually got something to teach and bring to the table.
Gotcha.
That I don't possess. So it's like I've teamed up with someone in the community that it's like all of these things you're talking about, he's very much that way inclined.
Gotcha.
It's all about compliance, government,
structures and
structure, meetings, minutes, consultancy. Bruv, it's all about that. And it's like, I do see that if me and this brother, can build Diamond Essence to a proper structured, real company, That's just a Mickey Mouse company, it's caveman company. Proper company that is like, it's a proper, recognized, legitimate,
structured something. Yeah, I get you.
Business that's compliant.
But you've started on that path, mate. Have you started on that road to get it that way?
But exactly, we've started on that road. But exactly like what you said, it is transferable into the community, and I do feel like Allah might have a plan, because it's like the fact that me and his brothers teamed up. For me, it's like, it's just random, because me and him just bumped into each other in the supermarket one day, and it was just so.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this story. Yeah.
Go on, Father.
Let me tell you this story, because years ago, I spoke to this brother, when I was pulling my trolley from the masjid to outside Iceland one day. I was just starting up. And I said to him, I asked him for some advice. I can't remember what he said, but he gave me some advice. And I said, all right, cool. And I kept it moving. Bruv, I ain't seen him since that time. One day, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, bumped into him in Sainsbury's down the road. Literally, bruv, Sainsbury's is so big. There's so many aisles.
Yeah.
Bruv, I could have missed him by one turn. I could have missed him by 1 minute. It was just like, bruv, we just met in this aisle, and then it was a thing of, then I told him the help I need. So it's like, he told me what I need to do back then. Now it's like, okay, I need help, because now at the stage where I need more.
Let's get things in order now.
I need expert help.
Yeah.
I've got it to where I've got it.
Yeah.
But to take it to a whole next level, it needs skilled help. Like, it needs skilled advice.
Yeah.
So me and the brother now, we've teamed up, and he's an influential brother in the community. If I mention who he is, I'm not going to mention it on this podcast, but if I mention who he is, it's like, he's respected. He's like the opposite to Ubaydallah. He's respected. No, I'm saying in regards to like the eyes of the community, like, he'll be someone that he speaks well. He's got a great reputation, great work ethic. Alam Mubarak, like, he's a man. He's on point with it.
MashaAllah. Everyone has got their
flaws. Yeah,
human is human.
Everyone's got their flaws. But in regards to what I bring to the table, I think I bring to the table that I'm willing. I take risks.
Yeah.
Maybe that, you see what I'm saying? Maybe that little bit of rebelliousness. It's kind of what's got me to where I am.
Exactly.
So it's like, when you team someone up that's kind of like a risk taker with a man who's now more strategic and like compliant, like, no.
Yeah.
When you can fuse them two now.
Yeah.
It's just,
you got it.
Yeah, and then like you said, if we can put that into the community, and like Abdul Rahim said, the same thing. He's raising his children. So then his children's gonna link up with children who's been raised by parents that are on the same thing as them. Yeah. And they might marry. They might his son and my daughter might marry.
And
then it's like,
say that from now, brother.
Huh?
Say that from now. Just what these just wish them. Like, listen, if your daughter's good and my son's good, we should try and hook them up.
But that's what I'm saying.
When they're ready. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, does he rate me as a dad though? So it's a thing of
that's another question.
No, but that's a whole other conversation. But I'm saying it's not about, I'm not saying that specifically, but I'm saying everything's got to be compatible. Because we're marrying into families. So if your mindset and my mindset ain't aligned, it's not gonna work. So it's like, the parents' mindsets need to be aligned, the children's mindsets need to be aligned, and then we're gonna build something mad with it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
yeah.
So it's like, naturally, like when I'm building my relationships here, and then I'll build my relationships here, then the relationships are all just gonna be just some
it's gonna work.
Yeah, some relationships that can actually
do something big. Do something big and constructive and build. But I think just in general that the brothers that you mentioned, they have businesses and they have
Alan Mubarak.
organizations,
Yeah.
mashallah, and they are going through that process of learning business. And then you're all going to get to a level and say, okay, we need now, either they need to get funds from external funds, loans, or brothers are going to come together and chip in and say, right, let's have one big company doing X. But it's a learning process that might take a generation. You get what I'm saying? By the time you set it up and you guys are in your 50s, you got one multi-million-pound company that you say, right, we've actually done something. But that learning process, it might take a generation. But I think you, mashallah, brothers, you're going in that direction. But it's going to be hard work. Working as a team, management, agreeing, disagreeing. Also in business, you don't always win. You might even lose £100,000, and then everyone's going to get vexed and go back their business. But you got to be able to carry on, because the next one, it could be a win. So being able to lose as well as win is something which we have to learn. But Ubaydallah, it's been fantastic. I know you got enough more to say and a lot more to do. Inshallah, we're going to meet up again very, very soon. Are we doing this thing on? I'll announce it later on. The topic of mental health with Ismail. So I'm not sure if it's going to be on the Thursday or the Friday, but we are having another podcast group discussion on the issue of mental health. I will be putting out the flyer in a couple of days. It's either going to be next Thursday or on the Wednesday. But that's a topic. We're going to be a group discussion.
So can we do 2 episodes a week? Is that possible?
It's a bit tough, man. It's a bit tough. If I can't make it, then maybe you can be the head man. We'll see.
Maybe. Inshallah. Inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
You got to train me on what to do.
All right, no worries, inshallah. We sit down, we do it, inshallah. We sit down. But anyway, we'll have the discussion on the Wednesday, and then we'll take it from there. Once again, Ubaydallah, jazakallah for your time. May Allah reward you for your efforts. May Allah bless your business, bless your family, bless your kids.
And if I said anything wrong, it's from me and Shaitan. If anything good is from Allah, and that's that.
Ameen. Jazakallah khairan. And we speak again next week, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.